Quite a bit of fun. I have with me on the show, it's a well-known local author, Jassy Mackenzie. It's about her latest novel. Now here it is. We'll get this on screen a little bit later for you. It's called Folly, written by Jassy, a spanking good read. Let's find out why Mackenzie has tried her hand at erotica. Jassy, morning to you. I think straight off the bat, people are comparing this to 50 Shades of Grey. Yay or nay?
Absolutely. I think anything that is written at the moment in the erotic romance market, 50 Shades of Grey is going to end up being in the same sentence, and rightly so, because people have very, very strong feelings about that book, but the truth is that it has brought erotica into the mainstream consciousness. People have read it and enjoyed it for a very long time, but it's only now that talking about it has become okay and enjoying it has become okay.
You're saying people, I'm hearing woman and mainstream erotica.
I think generally women are the bigger readers of erotica, but there's also a market for men to read and enjoy certain stories. And that's where I think I succeeded with Folly, because what it does is it has as its heroine a woman who decides she is not going to be the sort of cliched submissive, but rather, due to dire financial straits, she's going to set up business as a dominatrix.
There's a background though, before we get to the dominatrix part of this. Her husband has a brain injury as well, and this is how she ends up going through this process of getting to the stage of being a dominatrix. Take me through that. What's the comparison? Where are you drawing that from?
Well, I drew it basically from my own circumstances. I thought to myself, if my life went horribly, horribly wrong, I lost my job, my partner was injured to an extent where he could never work again, I was about to lose my home, what would I do? Where would I turn? And the interesting sort of allegory behind it really is that Emma, the heroine, feels from the way that life has happened to her, totally disempowered, and deciding to become a dominatrix is a very empowering thing. It allows her to actually take back that power, and in her, life is pushing her from pillar to post, and people are knocking on her door asking for final demands, but in her dungeon, she is in control. She wields the whip. She tells her clients what to do.
Is this mummy porn?
Definitely. I think any erotica is mummy porn, yes.
And it's probably healthy these days as well, because it's in the old days, I say the old days, it was always the men that would predominantly be talking about pornography. It was far more openly discussed. It was always very quiet, maybe perhaps book clubs where women would discuss this sort of thing.
Yes.
Why do you think there's been this sudden turn of interest in women in the mainstream wanting material like this?
It's difficult to say why something like this happens. I think there's been a shift in consciousness, and women are saying we want our needs to be in the open. We want our likes and our dislikes to be okay. People are saying that even further back than 50 Shades, the root of the popularity of erotica and the fact that it's being talked about now are actually in the Twilight novels, which sort of brought that whole sort of dark romance into the mainstream. And Twilight readers went on to want something more and something deeper and something even more sort of emotionally satisfying and physically titillating at the same time.
And just in time, of course, for Valentine's Day as well, I might add, as well as we just look at the back of the book as well. It's Claire Johnston, well-known South African musician. She's read the book. She's giving you a sterling write-up as well. So a lot of people, both privately and publicly, willing to come on and admit that they're reading this sort of material. Where are people going to be able to get this now? We're going to get inundated with emails asking where, how, what. Give us the details.
It's available at all good bookshops. It's available online at exclusivebooks.com and kalahari.com. I also have an author website, which is jassymackenzie.com, where people can go to find out more. My publishers are doing a wonderful job of promoting the book, and it should be conspicuously available, especially on this auspicious day of love.
I had a feeling you'd do that. Jassy, well done on the book as well. If there's another one in the future, I'm sure we'll get you back in as well. Jassy Mackenzie, author of this particular book, Folly. It's a spanking good read. With my words, it's the book, according to Jassy.